Adventures in Dating Over 50. Okay, so after a few serious posts, I thought a little levity might be in order. So today is story time. I want to tell you about Don. I met him online, and he was an ex NFL player and was still definitely living in the glory days. He had cultivated a bit of a following of like 30 and 40 somethings that were, hanging out at the local sports bars. But because he was in a sales job, he wisely leveraged that. He put his team number on his polo shirts, and a lot of them would come and buy from him. So, as I said, pretty smart of him. But very quickly, I kind of recognized that wasn't a lifestyle for me, and quite honestly, the world kind of revolved around Don. So yeah, after I think 2 dates, I took my leave. So that's the story of Don. Ciao for now.
So this is a 50-plus-year-old woman with shrinking options and a shrinking dating pool who has decided to turn down and let go of a former NFL player, basically a high-value guy that, for some odd reason, was interested in seeing her. Okay, and she is saying, you know what? I don't need this guy. I can do better. I think I'm just going to let him go. So, who wants to bet in 10 years when this chick turns 60 that she will still not be in the same position that she is in now, where she's out there in the dating market looking for a higher value male? Okay, and you have to just shake your head at these things, right, guys? Because if you're a 50-plus-year-old woman, you probably don't have a whole lot of opportunities like this that come along, right? She didn't mention anything about his looks, so I'm assuming he passed that bar. Dude was in the NFL, probably over 6 feet tall, right? Probably because he played professional sports, has done well for himself, and I would not be surprised if he has a good amount of savings in the bank. She mentioned he had a sales job, so pretty sure he's doing quite well out there. However, that is not good enough for her, right? She's like, NFL player? What? Still wears his number, still wears his number and has a following of people who care about him. Well, that tells you that this guy has social status, okay? That tells you that this guy is out there not being a loser, but making things happen. And he's continuing to work. He knows how to market. He's using the fact that he was in the NFL to, help his sales. And you just really, really have to shake your head at things like this, guys, because, it's just, oh, sorry about that. Sun's coming down. It's hard to feel sorry for these women at all when these are the type of guys that they're able to, for whatever reason, get to contact them and even waste their time going on a date with them, and still it's not appreciated. Right? This is a former NFL player. Lady, what more do you want? Right? And you wonder how these chicks end up remaining single for the rest of their days. This is how. Okay? This is how. As these chicks get older, their standards don't go down, they go up. As they lose their looks and they have nothing else to trade of value, especially not a personality, because a lot of these chicks have big mouths, big egos, fully entitled, and, all we could say here is that Don dodged a bullet, didn't he? Good for you, Don. You got to get somebody who will appreciate you. And, the thing that these chicks don't understand is how hard it is for us, for guys, to become successful in the first place. We don't have, any government quotas helping us. We don't have any politicians or corporations that are, just kicking the door wide open for us. We have to make things happen. And to make it in the NFL, to actually make it to the NFL, takes a lot of work, right? It takes a lot of dedication, a lot of sacrifice, and a lot of talent, right? And most people don't make it to the NFL, and this guy did. And instead of admiring him for that and appreciating that and really valuing the fact that he's even bothering to talk to this girl, I mean, this guy needs to get into mastery. I'm telling you, he needs to realize his value. He needs to go red pill, man. He is really selling himself short, as many blue pill guys do. Regardless, she had her opportunity and she just let it go, right? She didn't appreciate that. And I'm glad that she decided not to date him, because Dawn deserves a woman who's going to appreciate the fact that he was in the NFL. He's talented. Now he's got this kick-ass sales job. He's a high-value guy, and he needs to be treated as such. He should not be being treated like a beta, like, you know, like some dude who did nothing with his life, and, you know, he's living in the past. Right? He accomplished something big in life, and he has all the rights and more to be proud of that. And he deserves a woman who is going to be proud of that with him. And this is the type of chick, by the way, guys, that, I mean, you could have, like, flew to the moon. You could have been an astronaut. She'll be like, oh, that was 5 years ago. Why are you still talking about it? Why do you still wear that NASA patch? This chick is terrible. I'm not surprised why she's single. Not surprised she can't hang on to a man. And, you know, she doesn't deserve a high-value guy. So let her stay on the dating sites and going on all these first dates, as many of these damaged females do. They go on plenty of first dates, but very rarely do they go on second dates. Let's crack into the next video, shall we?
As promised, a dating horror story. Honestly, my dating horror stories aren't really that horrific. They're boring, mostly. But I was on a website, on a dating site, and this started talking to this guy. We talked for 3 or 4 days. Not big stuff, but something. He sent me pictures in the morning, told me good morning. It was all good. And then all of a sudden, didn't hear from him. And we were supposed to go out on a Sunday. Didn't hear from him. 8 days later, past Sunday, obviously, he sends me a text. Hey, what's up? Oh my God. Nothing. And boy, you know you done something wrong when I start talking in one-word sentences. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye my ass. You know that as soon as this guy contacts her, she's going to jump. It's real easy for her to act all big and bad while she's on TikTok. But in real life, if this dude contacts her and he wants to go out, she'll be right there, because this is a type of behavior that these type of females reward, especially the ones that are still single and over 50. How do you think they ended up 50 and still single? The reason why they ended up that way, how they got to where they are, is because they punished the nice guys who were willing to give them the world and do whatever they want. Right? They punished those guys throughout their lives, and now they're still single in their 50s, because what good women do is they reward those type of guys, right? The type of guys that put in effort for them, that you know, well, it doesn't mean that you kowtow to them, but they put in some effort for them, and they show them that they're a good guy, you know, and they're a decent guy. They don't have to have like 6 figures and, you know, 6 in the pants and, you know, 6 foot tall or anything like that. They just show that they're a decent guy, and good women can usually recognize that, right? Again, it doesn't mean to be a wuss, but they could recognize that, and then they lock that guy down. Right? They don't want to stay out there because they know the longer they stay out there, the lower their value goes, right? Because the longer they stay out there, the longer they're going to be on that carousel. Guys don't want a chick who's been on the carousel for 50 years, do they? Depending on when she first started having sex. But it's hilarious to me how she's like, oh, bye-bye. I haven't heard from him in 8 days. Well, you know why you haven't heard from him in 8 days? Is because the guy knows he has options. And I'm so glad a lot more of these guys are starting to wake up, including you, if you're new to my channel. You're starting to wake up. You're starting to value yourself more. You're not going to be like Dawn that we talked about earlier, former NFL player who just, I don't even know why this guy has not changed his filter yet to avoid seeing any of these chicks who are over the age of 30. Right? He's a former NFL player. I just want to shake this guy, right? Get in the mastery, Don. But either way, the second guy clearly valued himself more than Don did, because he was like, you're a 50-year-old single chick? Might even have some kids somewhere. Lots and lots of mental baggage, emotional baggage. Nah, I'll take my time with this. And a lot of times these guys turn into chicks themselves because they just kind of want to see if the girl will respond, if she'll like be interested in him. And then once he sees that, he gets that shot of validation, that dopamine. He's like, okay, I'm on to the next. She's just not hot enough to go on a date with. So if a guy doesn't call you for 8 days, he's showing you what your priority is, right? And like I said, because this chick is the DG, soon as he reaches out to her, I have no doubt that he will have himself an instant date just like that, because this is what damaged women respond to. All right, let's crack into the final coaching video of tonight. Roll the tape.
Okay, just left the date. Really nice guy, super nice guy. Newly out of a long marriage, like 6 months, which to me is a little bit too soon. And he talked a lot about his ex and didn't have nice things to say about her. And to me, that's always a red flag. Like, if you're on a first date and you're bashing your ex-wife, the mother of your kids, nah, I'm out. That's not cool with me. So, but hey, he paid for the drink, so it's a good date. And we'll probably remain friends. But yeah, there won't be a second date. Shave my legs though.
This is the crap show that you will deal with when you are still single in your 50s, right? You will just go on lots and lots of first dates, but rarely go on any second dates, much less third dates. Right? You'll just be going on a ton of these first dates, trying to find somebody who is even half of the man that you could have gotten just 10 years earlier, 15 years earlier, 20 years earlier, 30 years earlier, right? The longer you stay out there, what I tell these girls, the longer you stay out there, the worse it gets, right? This dude was fresh out of a marriage, 6 months, and he's trying to date, and he was sitting there bashing his ex-wife the whole time, which I don't agree with. I mean, that's low value behavior, so I do agree with her on that. Yeah, don't talk about your exes, and if you are, it's the only time you should bring her up is if she asked you about her. Okay, if she asks about your exes, then fine. She's giving you permission to talk about her. But even if she asks you, don't bash or talk bad about her, because all you're communicating to her is you're going to do the same thing to her. Right? So you don't want to do that. Even if your ex was like terrible, you don't want to do that, right? The only reason I talk about some of my exes on this channel is so it can help you, so you can learn from it, right? I don't really like picking at that scab all the time, but it helps a lot of guys. It gets clicks, and so I continue to talk about it. But either way, ladies, this is the crap show you're going to deal with when you are still single in your 50s. And what else is there to say? Guys, as always, drop your comments below. Let me know if there's anything I missed in tonight's coaching video, anything you would like to add. I always love to see you guys in my comments. I always love to read your comments. So please feel free to drop those comments below and share with the tribe. Till next time, this is M from the 33 Secrets signing out here from my Range Rover. Still haven't sold it yet, guys, but I will. It's hard to let go of this car, but I've just been so busy. I haven't had time to list it. I haven't had time to really look for a replacement, and I'm still enjoying driving it, right? And part of me just wants to keep it, but I'll probably move on. Either way, this is one of the last of the series in the Range Rover. I know you guys have learned a ton in this car. I love driving it still. So Until next time, this is M from the 33 Secrets. Do not forget to smash that like button right now. Do it now. More importantly, guys, make sure that you hit that notification bell as well so that you're notified whenever I upload a brand new coaching video to my YouTube channel, but also whenever I go live. A lot of you guys have been like, hey, Em, I don't know when you go live. And then I found out the next day you were live and I missed the whole thing. This is why you gotta make sure you hit that notification bell as well for the 33 Secrets so you are notified whenever I do a live stream. And I tend to do these live streams just on the fly whenever I feel like it. Okay, those tend to be the best ones. And on those live streams, you can ask me questions. And I answer a lot of guys' questions for free. So you wanna make sure you hit that notification bell as well. That way you're notified whenever I do a live stream and whenever I upload a brand new coaching video here to my channel. Okay, so make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And for all of you guys who want to support my work and all of this red pill, gold pill, platinum pill content that I'm teaching you even further, the best way to do that is by jumping into my monthly online coaching program, 7 Months to Mastery, where I'm teaching guys just like you how to go out there and approach and close the youngest, hottest, and most beautiful looking women on the planet. I'm talking about 8s, 9s, and 10s, the same exact type of women that myself and all of my coaching students all around the world are constantly and consistently cold approaching and cold closing every single day, every single week, and every single month all over the world. I kid you not. That is how powerful this skill is. Learning pickup, learning game. This is a skill that you can use not only to bring 8s, 9s, and 10s, beautiful women, very attractive women into your life, but it's a skill that you can use in every other aspect of your life. Whether you want to get into better shape, you can game yourself. Whether you want to get a better job, a better career, you could use these skills as well. I was able to get 6-figure corporate jobs with Fortune 100 companies. I beat out hundreds of candidates to get these jobs, all thanks to my pickup and game skills. I was able to build a very successful business using my pickup and game skills, doing what I love. And now here I am acquiring other businesses, negotiating with other entrepreneurs for their businesses and their e-commerce sites and websites, cash flowing sites, using my pickup and game skills. It's like a billion-dollar skill at this point. It's that powerful. Okay, so you can not only use it to gain the lifestyle that you want, beautiful cars, beautiful houses, beautiful women, but you could use it to just take yourself to another level. Okay, that's how powerful this stuff is. So right now, it's only $1 for the entire first month of coaching lessons from me in 7 Months of Mastery. So take advantage of it. It's really easy to get signed up. All you need to do is click that link below. It will take you over to my website where you can get signed up right now. It just takes 2 seconds. And like I said, it's the best way to support me in what I'm doing here. So if you want to support me, that's the best way to do it. Jump into 7 Months of Mastery. It's only $1. Click the link below. Take you over to my website and you can get signed up right now. It takes 2 seconds. So do that now and I will see you in my next coaching video. Signing out with the DeLorean. So many of you guys are like, hey, why are you always traveling? Shoot at home, shoot at home. So here I am shooting at home, but I'm about to travel in about a week, so I'll be gone for a month. So trying to shoot as many as at home as possible, so you guys stop asking me this question. Like, shoot more at home. Why are you always traveling? That's what you do when you live the life. You travel, you live it like a rock star.